Hey, welcome to Master of None Too Often Dreamers. I found out that Wise made a pair of active noise canceling headphones and I had to try them. For 60 bucks, bro? I had to. Ugh. I've had them for a few months and mostly got them for canceling out my beautiful wife's loudness, but also because they were $290 cheaper than the Sony XM4 noise canceling headphones. I say were because they have since increased to $80 is usually what I'm seeing them on sale for. But obviously for nearly 1/6 of the cost of the Sonys, these aren't going to be nearly as good. But are they good enough to get me through for a while? While meaning when I finally feel like spending $280 when those Sonys go on sale for Black Friday. A quick tidbit about Wise, their whole mission is to make quality tech items available to everyone, no matter the budget. These do a good job at accomplishing that. I'm already familiar with the Wise app from their security cameras and a Bluetooth scale that I own, and it's always worked well for me. I do kind of wish there was a separation of product apps, but that's only because it messes up my organization of my apps and folders. The headphones section is pretty simple. You swipe the main page for noise controls, clearly tells you what setting you're currently in, if ANC is on, off, or you're in transparency mode. There is a visual representation of that range of environment audio input, as well as the headphones will audibly notify the same. The app will keep you updated on firmware updates and excitingly has EQ adjustments. There are presets, plus you can customize to your own taste. Beyond that, there's not much else you can customize. In the settings, you can turn on and off touch controls and auto pause when you take headphones on and off. You can change auto power off settings and change your voice assistant. That is to your phone's native Siri, Google, or Bixby, or to the built-in Alexa. And the name of the headphones if you're into that. I initially thought these sounded pretty good with the bar quite low for a $60 pair of headphones, and I was impressed. But over time, that impression began to fade, especially as I began testing more true wireless buds. These really pale in comparison to even the Jabra Elite 3s that cost the same and are the budget-friendly option of Jabra's Elite series. The Wise headphones sound sheathed, if you will, like as if you're listening to something on speakers that are covered with a drape. The reproduction of the sound is very AM radio-ish, but still better than other budget headphones that I've heard from, say, Anker's Soundcore. The treble and mids sound far below a neutral frequency. I feel the need to turn those way up in EQ, but then that sounds too spacey. There's not really a happy medium though. It sounds like I'm being harsh for a $60 product, but I feel I can go there because they are marketed as high fidelity, which I'm slowly learning has a very large window of meaning. If you say hi-fi, I'm looking for hi-fi. But I will say, despite the mix being very dull, the bass response is decent and the frequencies don't seem to overlap each other, so there is some clarity in that regard. All of that is with ANC on, by the way. With it off, everything sounds the same, but now the drape-covered speakers are moved 5 feet away. Further away. And let's talk about the ANC. It's there, like, I notice pressure change in my ears, so I know it's on, but I still hear everything though. Like, I don't get it. Granted, some of what I hear is a little fainter, but even those faint things I would expect to be non-existent. When I first got these, I didn't feel this way though. I thought that that's just how ANC works, like that's the best it can do. I have played with a friend's pair of Sony XM4s and I felt the same way about those, but in hindsight, I've now learned that I was really testing those in too quiet of a room and trying to drown out a TV noise that's like very targeted and pretty high pitched. So I didn't really notice it and I don't have another pair to test it right now. But with these Wise though, I have yet to find a frequency that they absolutely cancel. I hear my computer fans when I'm sitting at my desk. I hear when the air starts blowing through the vent when the heat comes on. I hear the faint hum of an airplane that is nowhere to be seen, and they don't even black out the reason I got them, my wife. I still had to play music at a decent volume to drown her humming, talking, or watching content or anything in another room, mostly anime, which just gets annoying when you can only hear it and can't watch it. Which again, I thought was just normal until I got the Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds and realized it can be done. She can be silenced.
Hello, pleased to meet you. My name is Ananias. Hello, pleased to meet you. My name is Ananias.
All the noise controls can be accessed through the one left button. One push will cycle through ANC on, off, and transparency mode. And transparency mode actually works pretty well. You will get an audible announcement, so there's no confusion what state you just transitioned into. All other controls are on the right side. It's nice that these are distinguished in shape and, for the sake of media control, ridged. Volume up and down are separated by that ridged media control with single press, pause, play, and will also answer in phone calls. Double press, skip to the next. Triple press, restart, or go to the previous track. Very customary. I like how Wise integrated touch controls on the large outer surface. A double tap will summon the voice assistants of choice and also mute and unmute the microphone on calls. But if you hold your hand to it, a temporary transparency mode will be activated, also lowering media volume to nearly zero. As soon as you remove your hand, everything will return to the previous state. The battery life is adequate. 20 hours is good. I find I hardly have to charge these, but that is also because I hardly use them for all the reasons that I've already mentioned. Chiefly, ANC doesn't work that well for blocking out my wife. They have Type-C charging. I wouldn't have bought them without it. Comes with a USB-C to USB-A cable. Also comes with an aux cable so content can be enjoyed without using battery life, but you won't have ANC until you turn them on. And you can house all that in this nice suede filling pouch that it comes with. It's not hard like the Sony case, so it's not really great for traveling, but it's nice. I like the pouch. I wish that they made it in pajama form. The headphones even fold up nicely into it, so that's cool too. Oh, I probably forgot to say that the headphones are really comfortable. Like, I can wear them for hours, no issue. Not even pressure pains on the arms of my glasses. So that's a huge plus. All in all, if you're looking for a super budget pair of noise canceling over the ear headphones, these might be worth a try. Most people will be fond of these and their price point, but they are lacking in much of their mid and high sound reproduction as well as noise isolation. They are, however, very comfortable, simple to use, with decent battery life, but they don't block out my wife. I just really wanted to say that because it rhymes. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out some of my other content, like and subscribe if you so desire. And as always, see me soon.
Is the elephant heavy? I'm coming back, baby.